1988 Bentley 8. This is a 6.75 litre. This one, automatic, obviously. I say obviously, that's a bit rude, actually, in all fairness. But it's a 1988 Bentley 8 in blue. Bodyweight wise, we're going to start off with the bonnet. We're going to work our way around the car, onto the interior, and then we'll go for an engine start up. We've got our jump pack on this at the minute, so please bear in mind this one, it's going to want a battery, really, this one. It will want a battery. Grill itself's all okay. We've got some pitting in the grill, but no heavy scratching. And a little bit of rust just starting around the flying B there, but apart from that, all nice and tidy with the mesh insert there. Bonnet itself, a bit flat in the paint side of things. You can see that there's not much of a reflection on the bonnet. There's some cracking in the paint. It's really like crazed more than anything. You can see shiny to matte there around the scuttle. No corrosion, nice and straight down the bonnet itself. Lights are in good order on both sides. The bumper is all okay across there. No heavy pitting on that. You can see the rubbers are being painted black on the front bumper there. They're normally satin. Paint is flaking a little bit on the bumper. As we come round, we've got a little bit of corrosion starting on the right hand side front above the headlight there. The scuttle is all okay. A little bit of bubbling in the paint, but no corrosion there. We come down and around the lower valance there, you'll see that's been painted black as well. A little bit of crustiness at the front there. As you come round the arch, not too bad. We'll do the inside lips, you can have a good look at that. Cheap weight of a Bentley, this one. A few little cracks in the paint here and there, and the odd little stone chip. As we come down the driver's door, nice and tidy on the driver's door. No corrosion, surprisingly, around the handle or around the lock. And no corrosion across the top of the door top there. Tiny, tiny little spider's web in the paint there, and a few little bits of bubbling in the paint across the top there. Wingmer itself is crack free. We're going to jump up onto the roof really quickly here. A few little bird pin marks, and there is some bubbling. You can see that little sort of pins, little spots in the paint on the whole roof there. That is across the whole roof. The trims are good around the windows. And once again, nice and tidy around the handle on the rear driver's door. We'll come back down the driver's door and we'll have a look at the sill section there. Nice and straight down that side. Come onto the rear arch on the right hand side and go around the lip nice and slowly. You can see any rust there with a bit of dodgy camera work there. And around on the paint side of things, a few bubbles at the top half of the paint side of things there on the arch. Down the lower section onto the rear quarter, again all okay. Got some rust down the lower half there. The bumper has been painted. The paint is cracking, you can see that, and the bumper's come off its spring on that side there. That normally collapses back in. A few little shades as well. It's had some paint work over the years, this one. Across the back end there on the lights, a little bit of crack on the left hand side light, and we've got a crack in the indicator on the right hand side. Again, no corrosion around the badges. A little bit of a dent there on the right hand side of the badge, and again bubbling in the paint on the boot lid itself. As we come round onto the left hand side rear quarter, again bumper's cracking where it's been painted. We've got some bubbling at the back of the arch here on the right hand side. As you work your way forward, again some cracking at the front and a little bit of rust. I'll do the arch lip once again on this Bentley. This is the left hand side rear, and we are missing the centre caps off all four wheels. No heavy scratching around the fuel filler cap, and this was obviously had at some point and I can't even remember the word, like a vinyl roof. Sorry, brain went blank there. I apologise, because that's normally what those trims are, is off the vinyl roof. So come down the passenger rear door, all nice and tidy, nice and presentable. Again, no corrosion around the handle, and that's on front and rear. No corrosion around the handle or the lock on the passenger side doors. Nice and straight down the passenger side doors. Bit of a stone chip and paint flake on the bottom of the driver's. The passenger's front door, again all okay. Bit of a stone guard line further up there on the left hand side. A few little stone chips on that passenger front wing. And I'll go around the arch strip again, nice and tidy. No bubbling coming through on the paint side of things. A little bit of surface on the very inside edge of the lip there, which is pretty common. We're going to come round onto the interior now, and we'll do the driver's front first. Right, driver's front door. Door caps are all very flat on this one. All the latters come off them, so they're being sanded down, so they don't look too bad. The door guard itself, A little bit of wear at the handle, but nice and tidy, no rips or tears. Bit wear to the driver's seat here, some cracking and a snag and a little tear in the bolster on the right hand side of the seat. If I come back, you'll see the cracking in the lower half. Slightly heavier on the bottom than it is on the top. Carpets are there, want a bit of a clean, maybe a carpet set. Across the dashboard, not too bad. The lamination's all okay on the dashboard. There's a few little bits around the dials, again pretty standard, but not too bad at all. Down the centre console, aftermarket head unit fitted there. Onto the seat switches, you'll see we've got some more wear around the seat switches there. Headlining nice and clean across the whole lot. Really nice and tidy on the headlining. We'll go on to the passenger driver's rear now. And again, the door card itself, you'll see the door caps are all the same. All a bit flat and they've been varnished instead of lacquered. Nice and tidy on the rear door card, no rips or tears to that. Rear seats showing a bit of wear there at the rear seats, but not too bad at all. Nice carpet set with the cream piping in the back. Into the boot now, like I mentioned, we have got it on a booster pack. We've got one centre cap there. Boot carpet's not too bad at all. All okay in there, all nice and presentable. Still got the boot carpet on the boot lid, which is nice to see. As we go around into the left-hand side rear again, all okay. Door cards in good condition. Door caps the same as the other four. No rips or tears or much wear really to the handle on this left-hand side. And again, a little bit of wear at the seats, the right amount of wear for you in the mileage, but no rips or tears to the rear seat on the left-hand side. All the doors are working as they should. Onto the front door, passenger side again, nice and tidy, a little bit of wear to the handle, but once again, no rips or tears to the leather. A few little marks further down there. Onto the passenger seat again, showing some wear to the bottom swab. No rips or tears on the bolster, but showing some wear, some heavier cracking on the lower half once again. Onto the engine bay now. Strut tops aren't too bad at all. Normally quite flaked over. Still got the soundproof in, which is nice to see. And this is the 6.75. James is going to fire it into life for us here. Oh, the booster pack might have been disconnected, so I do apologise, but this is all, you know, we don't edit our videos. This is how you get on with it and stuff. A human error is a thing. It has got an aftermarket back box on, so it sounds a little bit different to normal Bentley. There you go. Once you put the booster pack on, it does fire straight into life. No real hesitation from that. Not a lumpy tick over either. Ticking over fairly happy there. And there you have it. The 1988 Bentley 8 in blue with the cream leather. Any further questions on any of our lots, if you give us a ring, 0191 268 9011. Any of our lots, all the information is detailed on the website there. We're on Facebook, email, all that sort of stuff.